Hello, everybody. Sorry, I briefly panicked there because my Tiltify display wasn't at the top, but I guess it needed a second to load in. How is everybody? Hope you're all doing well. I'm Loomis, and this is my first attempt at a charity stream. And I'm hoping to raise some money for Project Healthy Children. An organization doing great work in Africa, helping out with nutrition and food. In a lot of the developed world, it's actually required by law that food have nutrient supplements in them. And that is not the case in most of Africa, and Project Healthy Children is doing a lot of work to provide farmers, millers, and the like with the equipment and the nutrients needed to infuse foods with what people need. It's actually a great thing for people of all ages, but it's especially important for children, because getting the right nutrition helps avoid a lot of both mental and physical disabilities, and it's a very sustainable process. Once the machines and everything are in place, Project Healthy Children is training the people there on how to maintain and use and repair all of the equipment. They've already had a lot of big success working with some of the larger providers there. Let me start this up. But a lot of people in Africa get their food from smaller providers, and what Project Healthy Children is working on right now is providing smaller scale versions of their equipment to local farmers and mill workers to help people get what they need to live healthily. All in all, it's a great cause. It's heavily recommended by organizations such as GiveWell that analyze how effective a charity is. So today I'm going to be playing Sonic games. I'll be doing the classic Sonic trilogy, and all donations go towards adding more Sonic games to the list of games I'll be playing before I'm done. If we go over today, I'll be continuing tomorrow. Yeah, let's start us up with some classic Sonic the Hedgehog. This one has to be on the list. Do I want to go the upward route? I might go the upward route. Yeah, every time you donate, this is my first charity stream, so don't be surprised if everything falls apart horrifically, but when you donate, it should ask you what game you want your money to go towards. Every Sonic game I could get my hands on is there. So feel free to set me up with some horrific ones that you know I don't want to play. "49 rings. Give me one more ring so I can get to the special stage." I don't know if I'm gonna be trying too hard for the special stages. I'm gonna be aiming to... Well, what I'm probably gonna aim to do for each one is to get the true ending. Like, if there's an extra level that you need all the emeralds to get, we'll do that, but otherwise we'll focus on beating the game. So Sonic 3 and Knuckles, for example, I need to get all the emeralds for that because you don't get the final level otherwise. You don't technically beat the game. But for this one, the game ends either way, so I'll try and get all the emeralds, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Nope. And then put it over there. There we go. No! Please do not make me mess up the first Emerald stage. I will never live it down. There we go. Let's see. Remember, is it here where there's the little shortcut? It's been a while since I played this, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Whoop. Made it. Yeah, it's been surprisingly... I used to play these on a regular basis. It's been surprisingly long since I picked one up. Feels good to be back to it. Let me see. Can I make... How do you get across there? Can I make that jump? Not without the speed boost. Okay, I think I missed my chance on that one. Oh. Add Ladybug. My tiny little niece plays this game sometimes when she comes over. Yeah, I don't think she's beaten the first level yet, 'cause she's tiny, but she saw me playing it once and really wanted to have a go. Ah! Get back, get back! Play Sonic Hedgehog game. And it's a delight to watch. Ah, bad Ladybug. Why attack me, though? Oh no, bad monkey. Throw coconuts at me. Go, Pokemon, solve the problem! Sonic is a Pokemon, by the way, did you know? I learned something. Actually, she started out on this game, but now she refuses to play it because Sonic doesn't have a friend in this game. Sonic 2 makes her much happier. Everybody needs friends. I might get all the emeralds after all. So far, so good. No! Oop. Embarrassing. Not a good landing. Yeah, spike mechanics are kind of rough in the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Because you don't get iframes for them for some reason. They changed it in every other Sonic game, but in this one if you land on spikes and bounce into spikes, it's game over. Let's go this way instead. Going up really high and falling into places I can't see hasn't been working out for me. Almost off myself again. Sonic, please. Make me look like a fool here. It's Robot Nick. The most sinister form of Santa Claus. Miki! Hey, how are you doing? You having a good day? Enjoying your weekend so far? You're painful? Ooh. Sorry to hear it, Miki. What's going on? You, under the weather? I'm doing good. A little sleepy, but you know, always am. Excited and nervous to be doing this. Mocha, hey, how are you doing? Nice to see you. How are you doing today? The back and rib area feels like it's been stabbed. Oof. Is that just from sleeping funny? Now I wake up in pain most mornings because I'm bad at sleep, apparently. When you have a bad night and you wake up feeling as though somebody's been punching you in the ribs. Doing great, glad to hear it. Waiting for the post. Ooh. Have you got exciting things coming in? You're not buying a new and even better camera to continue to one-up Pretzel, are you? Yeah, fair enough, Miki. I know what you mean. Sleep is so hard, why do we gotta do it? I long for the day when somebody will invent a cure for sleep. It is my least favorite thing about this mortal coil that I inhabit. I'm trying to remember what I dreamt last night. I know it was weird. But then again, you know, dreams usually are. New stuff for the camera. Ooh. What extra stuff does the camera need? Are you getting a 4K cable for it? Widescreen. Yeah, you'll get us the pill we need someday, Miki. No, no, no. I'm pretty sure that's a death pit. Yep. Okay, let's scout around. People describe levels like this as dreamscapes, and I'm like, why though? Not my dreams. It's not happening. We're not getting this one. You know what? On second thoughts, this is a lot like my dreams. Falling through an endless rotating void, desperately trying to hit a target in the center that I can never reach, knowing that weird death pits lie all around, and I could plunge down one to disaster at any moment. This is exactly like one of my dreams. The fish that turn into birds are perhaps novel. Come on. It's pretty deep. Yeah, my dreams are deep, meaningful, and horrific. Oh, come on, how did that not count? No, no, no! Needs a wire to connect it to the PC. Okay. So it is the cable. I was right. Oh, come on, hit the R, please. No, I hit the other. Just going around in circles here. The R's reverse the rotation, but they're so perfectly positioned that every time you hit one, you immediately hit another. Emerald, where did you go? In some ways, yeah, it's in some ways a mark of shame that I spent so long in this special stage that I've picked up a 1-up. Please, no. I don't remember this being so hard. Okay, here we go, here we go. We clear this one out, and then we roll across the top and grab the emerald. Just as planned. That's right, we roll across the bottom and don't get the emerald. No, I will not fall down a pit now. I think this might be the longest I've ever spent in one of these special stages. Please, please. Have mercy, Sonic. What have I done to you? It's too early in the morning to be playing Sonic games. Charity is cancelled. I can't even find the emerald now. It was a lot easier when it had a bunch of crystals protecting it. Where are you? There it is. Come on. Okay. There we go. Flawless execution, just as planned. The only donation method is through PayPal? I actually honestly don't know. If you go to the Tiltify page, it should have a donation link. Does it say that you can only use PayPal? This is my first time using Tiltify. I assumed it would use whatever source. Thank you, Mocha. I needed that encouragement. Working up a hunger doing this. I could go for a tofu chili dog. Although I'm actually not keen on spicy things. Could I get a chili dog without the chili and also without the dog? PayPal only. That is slightly disappointing, and probably the sort of thing I should have checked before setting this up, but I don't know what I'm doing, guys, okay? It's my first try. It's my first day. I've never streamed before. Thanks, Miki. And thank you, Mocha. Yeah, when you go on the donate link, it should ask you which target you want to donate towards, and that should have all the Sonic games on there. You have to pick one that you want to add to the list. I'm gonna get the hidden extra life here. I don't think we'll need it, but I know that there's a hidden extra life there, and I want to look smart. That's the way we're meant to go. But instead... Oops. Losing that shield probably wasn't worth getting the extra life, to be honest. But I was distracted by the sudden entrance of a Super Pretzel Punch. Hey Pretzel, how you doing? You came just as we mentioned chili dogs. I'm enjoying the Sonic a lot. It is clearly the greatest game ever created. And anyone who would disagree is a Philistine. These people who grew up on Mario and the like, you know, they don't know what good platforming is. I do enjoy this game a lot. You grew up on Sonic, not Mario? Then what's your excuse for your lack of artistic vision? My favorite level. I mean, this level has the best music. You know what? Unpopular opinion, but I quite like Labyrinth Zone. I think it's a rare example of a water level that's done well. I'd be almost tempted to say that this is my favorite level, except that I hated it as a kid. All the lava spooked me. Just bitter you didn't have the better Marios. You're disproving my theory here a little, by existing. But I have found that there's a, sort of a difference in styles between... There's a difference in styles between Nintendo and Sega's old platformers that I think influences, like whichever one was your first, you tend to prefer that style. Like the Sega platformers, and this is really what made Sonic famous when it first came out. They focused a lot on the smooth, fluid movements. That's actually why Sonic got a reputation for being a fast game, because of the way the movements and the jumping worked. In comparison to Mario, where everything is quite placed. Whereas a lot of the Nintendo games are focused more on precision, getting in the right spot, everything. I'm sure putting this in words whilst also falling through a rotating hell maze. What I've found is that Nintendo players tend to find Nintendo games to be precise and careful and well made, whereas Sega players tend to find Nintendo games to be clunky and awkward. Whereas Sega players tend to find the Sonic style games to be, you know, fluid and mobile and smooth. Whereas Nintendo players find it sloppy and all over the place. I think it's just mostly what you're used to. Like, certainly I can feel that, because everybody loves Mario games, and I never had them growing up, and I played through them, and I'm like, this doesn't feel like a good game. So awkward and clunky to play. In short, they're all nerds, yes. Shocking twist, but video game nerds are all nerds. Whoop. Are we not getting an announcement for that alert box? I spent all that time setting up announcements for donations. You're not gonna give Sonic Chili Dog Dash, whoever that might be. There's really no way to tell that it's Pretzel. We're not gonna give him a donor message, are we not? A announcement? Well, what's the deal here? Tiltify donations. It looks all set up. Hey, Sonic Chili Dog Dash, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Really appreciate it. Let's see, should bring up my list of what targets we're working towards as well. Pretzel, you've used Tiltify. Why is nothing working? Yeah, that person must be a huge Sonic fan. Can't get enough of Sonic's Chili Dog. They're dashing for it. Did that not go towards a target incentive to add a game to the list? It did. Okay, I can't see it. How does Tiltify work? I'm using Streamlabs OBS. It's supposed to have a built-in thing. Everybody's going to tell me that Streamlabs sucks. I know. But it's supposed to have a built-in thing for Tiltify donations. Does Tiltify actually work, though? Good question. It's not looking that way. Mocha, Pretzel, why did you recommend Tiltify when I came to you for help? All towards Sonic Forces. Yeah, Sonic Forces is not met on my Tiltify screen. This is going to be a disaster, I'm sure. Okay, let me take Sonic Forces off the list, and we'll say it's done. And that also reaches our milestone goal that we'll play some Restar. So yeah, I've never played Sonic Forces before. That should be good. It's a badge of honor to deal with Tiltify. I see. You were challenging me. If I can succeed in this, then I'll be worthy to use a decent charity engine. Targets. Okay, it's completed here. Just not on. It's completed on the charity page, just not on my page. Like on the public page, it's done. I kind of assumed it would tell me that I had a target met, but what are you gonna do? Switch to OBS, then you can help. I ran tests, and the announcements were playing okay. So presumably Tiltify is not sending the information to Streamlabs so that it knows that it needs to do this stuff. Switch to regular OBS. You see, I moved from OBS to Streamlabs OBS because regular OBS made no sense to me, and I couldn't figure out how anything worked. And then I switched to Streamlabs, and I was like, oh, this is super simple, easy to set everything up. And then everybody started telling me, no, you don't don't ever use Streamlabs. It's terrible and nothing works and it doesn't make any sense. Twitch connection is activated. Maybe I should maybe I should try regular OBS again at some point when I've got a chance. Now might not be the time to reinstall it and go through all that. Oh well. I did warn everybody that nothing was going to work because this is my first attempt and I usually can't do anything right on much more than the first attempt. Let's see, alert box. Tiltify donations. Enabled. Alert variations. When donation is at least 20.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
Just check it every so often. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I guess we're not getting announcements. I'm sorry about that. It went up again? That's... Oh, man. Anonymous, thank you for the $10 donation. Really appreciate it. I can't see that this one went towards anything. This is already a disaster. Oh well. We've already raised $30 for charity. We'll pretend that it's a success. You fixed the PayPal? Was that you then, Miki? Have you revealed yourself? Guys, it turns out that Miki was anonymous all this time. All the things you've heard about Anonymous doing, all the shenanigans going on, I've got turned around here. I'm going left. It was Miki. It was always Miki. Yeah, Anonymous, thank you so much for the $10 donation towards our charity. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys have shown up to help me out early. I was kind of nervous that just nobody was going to come, you know? Better than Miki the Mute? Yeah. It's good to have you able to talk to us. I would have been very sad if I got to the end of the initial trilogy and nobody had put any extra games up. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Mocha. It means so much to me. It's hard to sign through Discord voice channels. Yeah.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Pretzel, thank you for the host. Do you stream, Pretzel? Thank you, Pets. Really appreciate it. Couldn't be doing this without you guys. So Miki, what I'm hearing here, oops, that was not as smooth. What I'm hearing here is you're having trouble with the voice channels because you can't sign through them. So when we have our regular team streams, you're saying you want to make it a video chat so we can see your sign language. That's what you're saying here? It's agreed. Next time we do any kind of Discord call, you can have your video running. I don't know, Pretzel seems like too humble and shy a person to stream. Not one of these egomaniacs who thinks he can entertain a person with just a video game and a force of personality. Cult of personality, fair enough. I do remember, I think... So you didn't have your video up for that, right? But still, you were the one who stepped up to help me work out how Zoom works when nobody else would. Everybody else was just, okay, Zoomer, and left me to it. Man, that is one tough rabbit jogging through the lava. How did Robotnik capture these things? That's some power of a true warrior. The only flame that scorches them is the one that burns within. Yeah, thank you, Miki. Whoop. Shut up, this game is well made and perfect. See? See? That was a valid and intentional skip. Speedrun strats, okay? Speedrun strats. You gotta go fast. Also, I'm not killing bats, I'm freeing bats? Well, I'm not freeing bats because they're not bats, they're rabbits. Hidden inside robot bats. I'm taking down the fake bats so that the true bats can reign. Yeah, obviously squeeze between the kill zones there. Carrots. No, no Mocha. I've activated my pet peeve. Very literally a pet peeve now that I think about it. Carrots are actually really, really bad for rabbits. As in, actively poisonous. And I don't like that media propagates the idea that carrots are a rabbit's favorite food, because people feed carrots to their rabbits, and no, they shouldn't. It's all that Bugs Bunny's fault. They gave him a carrot because... Because they weren't allowed to give him a cigar. And now everybody thinks that rabbits are all about carrots. I have a strong anti-Bugs Bunny stance. Yeah, they were parodying a famous comedian of the time, I think, who would always strike a pose with his cigar when delivering lines. So they gave Bugs Bunny a carrot to do the same thing. It probably would have been a valid speedrun strat if I'd gone the other way, instead of going backwards. I know if you ever watch an actual speedrun of these games, they've got all the places where you can squeeze past the kill spots and skip ahead. It's all memorized. Before I knew about speedrunning communities, I used to speedrun this game. Then I watched actual speedrunners do it, and I cried, and I've never done it since. Like Groucho? Yeah, I think that's right. I get them all mixed up, I'm afraid. Nope. That was a cheap trick. The precursor to the casino levels that became compulsory in every Sonic game. Because Sonic's all about gambling. Gamble, kids! Take a gamble by buying the latest Sonic game and hoping that they somehow made a good game again, even though they haven't done it for decades. Actually, they've not even released any Sonic games in a long time, right? Was Sonic Forces the last Sonic game? It was like 5 years ago. What is Sonic Team even doing these days? Not a fan of this one? No. I think this might be the worst level in the game. I don't normally agree with Pretzel's stance that platforming is stupid and a Sonic game should just be about holding right. But this level does kind of push me in that direction. Too many bouncy things battering you back and forth, it's just annoying. Oops. Sonic at the Olympic Games, Tokyo. Ah, the alternate universe where the Olympic Games happened. I am not gonna get enough... Okay, I'm stuck on this side now. I'm not gonna get enough rings for the Emerald this time round. Okay, yeah, I guess that is sort of a Sonic game. I guess like a main Sonic game? Something that's not racing or sports. When was Sonic first released? I don't know. Like 1991? Wild guess? 'Cause it's Mega Drive, not Master System. There were Master System Sonic games, but those were released after. The song feels like it's 50% slower than it should be. Ah, yeah, no, that'll be regional Pretzel. You'll have played the North American version, right? Unless it's just a general stance on this song. But if you're getting that feeling about most of the songs, then it's regional. Because in that era, European stuff was PAL and Nightbot, no! You're making me look like a fool. We're not multi-streaming right now. Nightbot, you're confusing Pretzel. He thinks it's League Night. Now he's wondering, when did they add Sonic the Hedgehog into League? And the answer is a few years ago, but he uses the stage name of Ramus. Oh, ball, please. Don't worry, Pretzel. My angry yelling would wake you right back up. Where was I? Yeah, so European stuff in that area was PAL and American stuff was NTSC? The mechanics of which I don't fully understand. It was a bit before my time. I'd have been a little kid when this was happening, but basically the American stuff ran a couple of ticks faster than the European stuff. So if you're used to the NTSC version, then the PAL version, the music just sounds slightly off. Yeah, 50 Hz and 60 Hz, right? So yeah, the PAL version ran slightly slower. So if you're used to the music, it just sounds slightly off, slightly slower than it should be. And vice versa, the NTSC version sounds a little too fast for me. I think the general consensus is that NTSC is better, but I don't know, this is just what I'm used to. To be honest, the emulator, because I have the game, but I'm not faffing around with cables. I'll own up to using an emulator for this. The emulator detected that I was in Europe and automatically set itself to that speed, and I just never corrected it. Used my ult. Ash, why didn't you use your ult? I used my ult! It's on cooldown! Shut up! Stop hassling me! Being standard League dialogue. PlayStation Mini use PAL versions, okay. Didn't really ramp off that ramp, huh, Sonic? It's okay, I'm sure nobody noticed. It is the correct way to play. Right, an NTSC or yelling at people while playing League? Okay, catch you later, Miki. Thank you for being here. PAL, yeah. You wanna... In America they rush too much, you know? Always going fast. You gotta take your time and savor things. You gotta be chill like Sonic the Hedgehog. You think he goes rushing around? No! He's all about enjoying the moment. Okay. Rip Emerald. PAL is basically the queuing up of formats. Yeah, and if there's one thing that we're good at in the UK, it's queuing. Our queuing technology is the envy of the world. That's gotta go fast to live in the present, yeah. If you go slow, then you just live in the past. That's no good for anybody. And hi, Diz, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're not playing games like you have your food. Fast, yes. I only eat fast food. I don't have time for cooking an enjoyable meal. Who do you think I am? Yeah, how's it going, Diz? Welcome at 5:30 by a mouse. A mouse? Ooh. Like in your a mouse in your house? Is there a moose loose about this hoose? A new Who's That streamer for someone special? That's great to hear, because I've been thinking that Mocha needed a new one for a while. Actually, Mocha's is probably my favorite. I'll look forward to seeing it, Fetzel. Having an animal infestation in my house is probably my worst nightmare, because like I'm not exactly gonna put... Well, I mean there's humane traps. I don't know what you do with a animal once you've caught it in a humane trap, but I suppose that's what I'd be doing. You take it out to the woods and set it free? Yeah, glad to hear it does. Take them outside and set them free, okay. Whoops. Almost went right off the edge there. Presumably the land... yeah. Yeah, I guess that's their responsibility. So a cycle of taking them outside, they come back inside. Yeah, they're just having fun at this point. I also hated this boss as a kid. Robotnik taking away the floor. There's a time limit, you see. I hate time limits. Also lives in the house. Ah, okay. Here you come, big guy. Robotnik. The worst of Nicks. Oh, missed him. Boss music still brings terror. Yeah, I mean this one does. Robotnik's got a surprisingly chill theme in the second game. Yeah, the drowning music is horrifying in every game. That is stress in a tune. Pumpkin Hill theme. It's your boy Knuckles, and we have Pumpkin Hill. You ready? You gonna let it get to me? Just gone creep. Down at Pumpkin Hill, I gotta find my lost piece. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of... Speaking of queuing, you guys ever heard of Bill Bryson? He's a big travel writer. Used to be quite into his books. Almost showed excitement in saying the lyrics. You know, just thinking about Knuckles. Yeah, so Bill Bryson, he's born in America but moved to the UK in his late teens. Whoop. And I remember in one of his books he mentioned that one of the most mind-blowing moments in his life was the first time he attended a post office in the UK. And he discovered that people had lined up in a There were two things open for them to get to, two stations, but people had lined up in a single queue in the middle. And the person at the front just went to the one that became available. And it was so much faster and more efficient than regular queuing, and it stopped people from getting angry about how the other queue was moving faster. And he couldn't figure it out because there was no signs up telling you to do this. There was no, nobody put up any fencing to push people into that way. British people just naturally queued in a sensible manner. Something he'd never encountered before. Yeah, exactly. So it's our superpower. Yeah, it's one of his anecdotes that always stuck with me. The other thing he says was a very formative moment in the UK was the first time he tried European chocolate. And apparently drew quite an audience with the noises he was making as he consumed it. Get through the trap corridor, please. Yeah, everybody is scran as all heck. Good noises. I don't know if you've ever tried American chocolate, Diz, but I wouldn't recommend it. Apparently he never before considered the possibility that chocolate could taste that good. Remember going fast in Sonic games? It's a platformer, Pretzel. Speed is one of your tools. It's not the only thing the game is about. I would say worse, Smoker. Most American chocolate is not legally chocolate by European standards. Yeah, that's pretty standard, Diz. See, I always thought that it was probably some sort of crazy law, like in the US there's a restriction on how much sugar you're allowed to put in chocolate or something to make it healthier, and that's why American chocolate tasted like crap, because there were restrictive laws on it. I was saddened when I found out the real reason is that chocolate laws are very relaxed in the US. There's no laws restricting what they put into it. They could make good chocolate, but they're legally allowed to make awful chocolate over there, so why would they waste money making good stuff? use to our chocolates so they don't like it. Maybe some do. I've never heard of that, but people do all sorts. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure our corporations would make cheap, crappy chocolate too if they could get away with it. I'm not taking shots at the corporations. I guess if anything, I'm taking shots at the food standards over there. Not readily available in the States. Yeah. And similarly, it's rare to find American chocolate over here. You have to go to specialty stores. Yeah, most of my experiences with American food has been sadly disappointing. It's supposedly a country that worships food. Like, I went to California last time being like, heck yeah, I'm gonna eat tons of really unhealthy, delicious stuff and get ludicrously fat. And the courses are big, but largely flavorless. Aside from the difficulty of getting vegetarian stuff there. The food was kind of terrible. Like, you got a lot of it, but that's all you can really say for it. I was like expecting more. Yeah. So I went to New York a long time ago. When I was a lot younger, and I don't remember having trouble finding vegetarian stuff there. So I know that vegetarian stuff is largely a regional thing. But I don't know, I guess I set myself up for disappointment because I was thinking, you know, California makes this huge deal about how it's such a mixing pot, a melting pot. People from all around the world, so many different styles, you know? So I thought I'd find more different stuff there. It wasn't really what I was expecting. We went to both. We traveled around a lot on that holiday, spent a few days in most of the big cities. I think San Diego was the only big city there we didn't go to. Hold on. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat when I'm not falling through a nightmare scape. There we go. Let's see. In Canada, all the food portions were enormous, huh? How was the Canadian food? Was it good? Yeah, San Francisco is the city we spent the most time in. But we also went to LA. Other big city that I don't remember the name of, and we went to Las Vegas too, which isn't in California, but it's near there. So yeah, San Francisco is like the most melting pot one, right? That's what it's famous for, and yeah, I really struggled to find a variety of stuff there, which surprised me. I think I actually had more luck finding edible food in LA, but I also had the worst meal of my life in LA when I ordered a vegan hot dog. So, you know, we'll call it a draw on that one. Yeah, so would you have expected the food to be better in San Francisco? Because that's what I expected, and I didn't find that. Yeah. Maybe Vegas has a lot of great food if you're not vegetarian. Which I was at the time, it was before I went vegan. But I almost starved in Vegas. That was really bad. That was entirely on me, that was awful timing. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know, I think the Vegas was more for my family than me, because it really wasn't my style. My family members love bright flashing lights and loud noises, you know? I mean, I went to Las Vegas and didn't gamble a single penny, which I feel like is an achievement within itself. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's... So over here, every restaurant has a vegetarian and a vegan option. I'm not sure if it's required by law, or if it's just standard over here. Like, it's normally the exact same vegetarian option at every single restaurant, and you get pretty sick of it, but at least it's something you can eat. Yeah, Vegas wasn't really my style. You guys can probably guess. Too bright and loud. The whole place needs to settle down. Also, I got pretty upset there about the sheer numbers of people stood on street corners yelling at everyone about how they were all going to hell for their sins. Yeah? They're not mandatory by law, okay. That's just something people do here. Yeah, it was nothing like Casino Night. It's the Casino Night stage, you know? I was expecting a lot more Sonic. Okay. I don't know the significance of that. Yeah, Sonic's a big gambler. I wonder if the old Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog had a lot of PSAs. I wonder if they ever did do one about not gambling. Means my existence is valid according to the government. That's nice to hear. I've never heard that from the British government before. They don't normally give that impression. I mean, the casinos in this game are all built... Actually, they're not, are they? Because there's a casino in Sonic Adventure. I was gonna say they're all built by the bad guy, but... But Sonic still goes to them and gambles. Heck, in Sonic Adventure, Sonic takes Tails into a full-on casino. And... Tails has gotta be underaged. Like, I mean, Sonic is probably underaged to gamble in most places. Whoop. Okay, this is about to go very badly. But in some places, Sonic could probably gamble. But Tails? He's like 12 years old. Why are you taking him into a casino, Sonic? Sonic, why are you taking a 12-year-old into a casino and telling him he can make it big? What are you teaching our kids, Sonic? Oh boy. Rip. Tails is 45, he just eats vegan and looks youthful. Yeah, Tails is vegan, which is very unusual for a fox. I kinda hate that checkpoint there, because it's like the only checkpoint in a game that doesn't have rings next to it. So if you die once in this bit, you don't get rings for your next attempt. Blub, 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 blub. This is from memory, I might be wrong, but I think Sonic is 16? He's in that region. Sonic is 16, Tails is 12, I think Knuckles is 18. Rouge is the oldest at like 22 or something. Not counting the years that Shadow spent in stasis, because... If you include the years that Shadow spent in stasis, he's 52. If you don't include those, he's 2 years old. Having been constructed at the age of... Having been constructed with a 16-year-old body, and having lived for 2 years. To be 18, to be physically 18 now. It's possible to beat Robotnik there if you hit him enough times on the way up. You don't need to, but it's the only way you get any points from him. I don't typically manage it though. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Diz. Okay, I'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging around. Oh hey, did our donation total went up again? I really wish the alerts were working. I'm sorry that they're broken, guys. I don't know what the deal with that is. Let's have a look who I'm thanking. Disaster with the big dono, yeah. It's all going wrong. I'm making a fool out of us all. Oh, I thought you were saying disaster in the sense that this stream was a disaster, but no, it's the disaster with the big dono. Diz, thank you so much for your donation. Diz, get back here. Stop hoovering. I'm trying to thank you. Thanks so much for the $20. Really appreciate it. Making all this possible. Yeah, this is a good tune level. Did that one not go towards the game either? I don't know if people are just not putting money towards games or if it's like not working because Tiltify is apparently a mess. I'm still only seeing Sonic Forces as the only complete donation. Although with Meta second... what do they call them? Milestone. A second milestone in that we've unlocked Streets of Rage.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Alex, hey!
Getting close to the on-year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is almost a year. 11 months, wow. Thank you so much for the sub, Alex. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? You having a good weekend so far? What's going on? Let's go get that secret, if I can. Come on, Sonic, it's not that steep. You can do this. Good, glad to hear it. Small trip with your dad, oh nice. You go anywhere exciting? Ugh, work tonight. Sorry to hear about that. Still, I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever donated through Tiltify before. Which perhaps should have been a warning sign. That other people weren't really using it, and maybe for a reason. Maybe it's just not advertising the targets enough and people are missing them. Okay. Just fetching some stuff. Still, a nice ride out, some fresh air. And yeah, this level's got some good music. Okay. Shut up, Pretzel, this game's perfect. There's a rock there that Sonic stumbled over, stopping all of his momentum, okay? It's a planned part of the game. Perfect design. Every part of this was 100% intentional. Okay, we've got 5 emeralds, right? This could be our last emerald. Where do we want to go here then? Trying to see. Not that way. Kind of some misleading English there. No! Stop. That the places that take you out of the game are called goal. Like, they're using it to mean, like, the end. You hit those, it's the end of your run. But goal is normally something you aim for? There we go. Sonic got them all! You're the Emerald Master. Probably the last game I'll be doing that where it isn't compulsory. Like, I'll try to get the others, I guess, but... I remember the special stages in Sonic 2 are pretty rough. I basically had to memorize them as a kid. See, I hit another rock there, Pretzel. It's not a problem with the piece there, the set piece. I feel like I was in the middle of a sentence when I interrupted myself to say that, but I don't remember what it was now. Really? Yeah, no, I guess that's fair. It is at my height. The only Sonic you played was in Counter-Strike? Sonic's in Counter-Strike? Several question marks? I don't get the reference. The only Counter-Strike I've played is CSGO. And usually only when somebody made me. Get a Sonic Death Run map. Oh, okay. Has any spooky game spooked me yet? Not really ones that I've done on stream. I remember being spooked by games when I was little. I think maybe I'd be I think maybe the act of streaming also makes them less spooky. I might be more spooked if I wasn't streaming them. But no, I can't say I've really gotten spooked yet. Counter-Strike and Knuckles. There's the game we want. I feel like probably the most spooked I've gotten is in Layers of Fear. For the brief period before I understood that just nothing was ever gonna happen. I felt a little unsettled for a while, a little way in there. But then it quickly became clear that the game was never gonna follow up with anything exciting. I don't know, everybody's been telling me that Amnesia is like the scariest game ever. It's not an ordinary horror game, it'll get to you even if you don't get scared, and Amnesia didn't really scare me, so I think probably it's just not happening. It's just one more emotion that I'm not capable of feeling. Like joy or love. I have not done Visage yet. Oh yeah, you said, did you say that that's like the scariest game you've played? I think I added it to my list, but I've not done it yet. Sonic.exe. I've never played that. I guess I could give it a try. I played Tails' Nightmare. Sonic Dreams Collection. Is that a fan game? In the Sonic.exe line? Or is that just one of Sega's many Sonic collections and playing it would be a nightmare to you? I don't know that one. Am I missing out on something big? Soma's pretty scary. That's another one that's been mentioned to me. I've not played that one yet either. It's similar to Amnesia, right? I remember when I was a kid, I thought that the only way to beat this boss was to knock the bombs back up in the air and hit him with them. Which is quite difficult and takes a long time. And for some reason it never occurred to me that I can just use the catapults the same way I've been using them the whole game, to hurl myself up in the air, and then just aim myself in mid-air at Robotnik. It's pretty messed up, okay. Well, I'll have to give it a Google sometime. Too easy. It's all about speed. Yeah? I'm a big fan of the early Sonics. Less so the new stuff. I think Sonic Generations was the game where I gave up on modern Sonics. Because they build it as going back to classic Sonic, all the classic styles, just like the popular originals. And I played it and I was like, yeah... I mean, this is admittedly the best Sonic game in a decade, but nobody who worked on this game has played a classic Sonic. You can tell. It doesn't handle or play remotely like the original Sonics. Were you a Nintendo kid growing up, Alex? Oh, did you... I mean, you're quite young, aren't you? Did you start with Sony and the like? Ah, you're a Nintendo kid, okay. Yeah, I never had any Nintendo stuff. Most of the big famous Nintendo games I still haven't played. I keep meaning to get into them. I think Metroid and Castlevania look really interesting. Played Mario and Pokemon. I mean, I have played the heck out of Pokemon. I'll grant that one. I say I never had Nintendo stuff growing up, but I had Nintendo handhelds. Say what you like about Nintendo, and being a Sega fanboy, I did. But they know how to make a good handheld. Which is probably why they only make handhelds these days. And Super Metroid, and I yelled at you for telling me how to open the pink doors? I don't remember that on account of I've never played Super Metroid. No. I played a little bit of the original Metroid. When I got the NES Mini, I played it a little bit, messed around in it. It looked super cool, but I've not gotten far into it yet. That was it? Were the pink doors in original Metroid? I still don't remember this. No, I did stream it. It could have been that. I don't remember pink doors or yelling at you, but I can't disprove it either. Yeah, I'd never be mean to you, Pretzel. It was probably Brumsy. He's also from the UK. I know that it's difficult to tell us apart. Oh no! Yeah, I remember Brumsy. I haven't seen Brumsy or Brocro in ages. I don't know if like stuff happened, but they just seems like they just kind of vanished. Oh. No! They've got their own things going on. Yeah, that's fair. Hacking life always with its stuff. Nope, down we go. I tried. I think it was easier going down there anyway. I gotta start looking before I leap. I say, rolling into a big bump. Nobody saw that, okay? It didn't happen. You can't prove anything. I'm gonna start digging into my mixed fruits. I'm getting hungry. Almost done. I'm just gonna take a shortcut here. See, that's the way you're supposed to go. But this way is like 1/5 the length. It's a couple of minutes to do it the other way. You can, if you're rushing, you can do it this way in 30 seconds. Yeah, almost there, Mocha. I will concede that this level, though, feels a bit lazy. Like, okay, so they did the water mechanics, they wanted to do more than one level with it, fair enough, but... like, all the textures, the terrain, the general style of the level, it's just Labyrinth Zone again. They couldn't have done an underwater version of Scrap Brain? Like, maybe it's the coolant supply or something? That would have been interesting and different, but it's just... instead they made Labyrinth Zone Act 4. Alright, here we go. There's no real reason for Robotnik to put himself into one of these crushing machines. He's just that determined to crush Sonic personally. I have to say, this is one of the easier final bosses in the series. But it's very different to the other bosses in the game, and this was the first one, so I guess I'll cut them some slack on that. I mean, they probably knew they were onto something good when they were making this game, but they didn't know how big Sonic was going to get back then. You remember this game was very experimental for them. I mean, back at this point, Alex Kidd was Sega's mascot. Remember Alex Kidd? No, you don't. Nobody does. There we go. All too easy. Thank you, Pretzel. And, what pole are you rigging? That is normally for voting on what game you want next on the Discord polls. Thanks, Mocha. Pokemon. Pokemon Red Blue Ranlock? let me put that in there. Plus 1d3 postal votes. I've never done a Ranlock before. I'm excited to try it. I'm hoping I'll get some really obscure Pokemon I can play. You know, some of the ones you don't normally get until the end. Ooh. Man, my bones ache. What game do you want us to play next, guys? We've got a few options. We could move on to Sonic 2. This is the next in our free list, but we've also unlocked a few. We've got Restar, we've got Streets of Rage, and we have got Sonic Forces. What do people want? What should we start up next? One vote for Restar, one vote for Sonic Forces. Anybody want to tie break? Yes, looks to be you, Robotnik. Heck, let's do it this way. I think I'm gonna microwave something real quick, because I am hungry. And I'll be back shortly, in just a couple of minutes, so we'll see what the poll says by then. I'll see you all in a moment.